Bureau. We're pleased to welcome now Frances Glenn, Tourism Director, Columbus-Lowndes Convention and Visitors Bureau. Frances, thanks for coming on.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Yeah, and thanks for having us up here today. So you guys got a full slate of activities planned. Tell us about that.
We do. So pilgrimage is still going on. It ends on the 13th. We still have home tours. Some favorites are on over the weekend. Riverview, White Arches. We're excited about having the Katie House and 12 Gables back on. They haven't been on in over a decade. And then, of course, Catfish in the Alley will be this weekend. I know Sharon talked to you a little bit about that.
Fascinating.
Yeah. So
great story, history behind that.
It is. So Saturday we have the festival will be from 10 to 3 in historic Catfish Alley. We've got some great musicians. All the concerts are complimentary. So we've got a local favorite, Keith and Margie, and then the Columbus Community Gospel Choir will perform. We've got Anissa, Big Sexy Hamilton, and the H-Funk Band. And we have our headliner is D.K. Harrell, and he'll take the stage at 1:30.
Lots of diverse culture here in Columbus. Anything in particular, Frances, you can attribute that to?
Well, I think it's our community. We have a diverse community. We have a lot of industry. We, of course, have the Columbus Air Force Base. And, you know, we just have a great community of really friendly residents. And
yeah, and people want to come here and enjoy all these activities, right?
That's right.
So the Catfish in the Alley, just want to make sure I got that right. Fascinating story. I'm not sure that everybody understands all the history behind that.
Well, it is. It's a lot of history. It's a celebration of the African-American community here. Catfish Alley got its name for the fried catfish that was on Fridays. And it's just a great way to celebrate the contributions of the African-American community.
And then you've also got the spring pilgrimage, and that involves featuring many of the architecture and the homes around the area, right?
Yeah. Our homes, we had 16 homes open pre-Civil War.
Wow.
And they tell interesting stories about the homes, and as well as the furnishings, the architecture.
Yeah, and survived the Civil War, right?
They did. We were a hospital town.
Okay.
So we were spared.
I didn't know that. That's the history there.
That's the history there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right. So because it was a hospital town, at least at the time during the war, it was not, I guess, a target for any sort of military activity.
No.
Right.
It was, right.
Yeah.
We treated soldiers from the Battle of Shiloh.
Yeah.
And so it was Union and Confederate soldiers that were treated here in Columbus.
Wow. The shops, the merchants, the restaurants, the hotels, this is really a pretty big deal to them, isn't it?
It is. It is. We've got lots of activities going on this weekend. A big thing coming up is the Columbus Orthopedic Riverwalk Soccer Tournament. Okay. So all of our hotels are full this weekend.
Gotta love that.
We do love it. A lot going on. A lot going on.
Yeah. Anything in particular that might be planned to expand the events and the activities you guys are thinking about? I know you got a lot already.
Yeah, I think Catfish in the Alley is a festival that we would really like to see grow. It's been a standalone, but during pilgrimage, I could see us adding, another day to that event.
Is that something that gets some national attention?
Well, we're hoping.
Yeah, I mean, because that's a pretty big deal.
Yeah,
really.
So, the blues is, of course, big in Mississippi, and people travel here to hear the blues. So this is a great 2 days, free concerts.
Yeah, that's awesome. And you made a great point. You've got the W here. You've got the Air Force Base. You've got a thriving community as well. And I noted just sort of driving around the downtown area, all the buildings are occupied.
Yeah,
it's good.
It is. It is. We have a great downtown. We have great restaurants, merchants. So we just want people to come to Catfish Alley, walk downtown, shop, eat. We're going to have lots of food vendors, lots of good fried catfish. We're going to have children's activities. Pack Car is doing STEM activities.
Yeah.
The Columbus Arts Council will have children's activities. And, of course, we have lots of artisans with their homemade goods.
And speaking of Pack Car, the Golden Triangle region in particular is really booming with respect to economic development.
It is.
Bringing in lots of new companies, business investment, capital expenses investment as well, and people to come work. And, of course, they'll make their homes here as part of that.
That's right.
So that ought to be good for the community.
It's good for everybody.
Yeah, no doubt about that. Well, I know it's going to be a great weekend for the Catfish in the Alley event, and then you've got the pilgrimage going on, lots of other stuff. So, folks, get to Columbus, Mississippi. That's where it's going to be happening. Francis Glenn, Tourism Director, Columbus-Lowndes Convention and Visitors Bureau, has been our guest. Thanks for coming on, Francis.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. Congratulations on all the success here in Columbus.
Thanks so much.
Folks, that is it for today. We've enjoyed ourselves at the convention, Columbus Convention and Visitors Bureau, the heart of downtown Columbus, Mississippi. Out of here for now. Back with you again tomorrow in the Element Well studio. Until then, stay safe and God bless everyone.